I know, this is a very dramatic title. Also, like, look, I am fully committing to this scruff and hair that I have right now because it's the end of the year, bro. If I'm being absolutely honest, this is actually one of the rare videos that I haven't scripted. Cause every video that I have usually has a script. I actually had a script for this video, but I'm actually not following it. So this might just be very muffled. On the script that I originally wrote, I also had like this bit where I do a transition like I did once before, like a little... And even try to do this new editing trick where I'm like... make fire. But I feel like trying to entertain you guys where I pose a question like this where I'm like, am I gonna come back next year? It's kind of weird, isn't it? So I'll just get straight into it. Did something change? Now, nothing actually changed in my life. I would say the biggest change in my life was actually becoming a content creator and becoming a gamer. Because across the 2 or 3 videos that I made before, I've said this very openly, that I wasn't a gamer prior to starting YouTube. I wouldn't buy that many games. I'd pretty much exclusively buy Pokemon games. And a couple of years before, I used to play the Rugby League live series because I really like Rugby League. This year, the year of 2022, just brought me into like a whole new world and a whole new community. And I'm glad to say that I'm happy to be a part of this community that we've created. Throughout this year, I feel like I've very consistently been gaming and making videos and everything. And look, I absolutely love it. I love doing this, so that should tell you something. Because I feel like I found a way to actually express myself and let myself have a voice and everything. Not that that didn't happen before, but let's just say over the last couple of years, a lot of things happened where a lot of people didn't feel heard anymore. And I feel like I'm lucky that I'm being heard for a lot of things. In fact, to highlight how much I've actually been doing content creation, I went and did this thing like... the year in review for YouTube. I'll do it with you guys actually. I'll show you how much I've been working. This is a website called TubeBuddy, by the way, if any other creator is interested as well. I'm going to keep the sound off just in case copyright issues and everything. But thank you, Ethan, for introducing me to this. Let's watch. I want to show you guys how much we've actually done this year. First, let's go back to, it's going to take me back to January 1st. 2022. How your year began. I had 69 subs. Nice. My top 3 favorite, not top 3 most popular videos. The Korra one, the whatever, and what was this? Oh, 2 shiny patches. Yeah, that was actually pretty hype. And the unlimited mud balls. Thank you so much for giving me so many views on that, by the way. I really appreciate that. Performance last year versus this year. Subscribers gained in 2021. So I only started streaming towards the end of 2021 in like November, where I got 65 subscribers. That means I had 4 subscribers from before. I'm pretty sure those were my mum and my other 3 channels. In 2022, 764 subscribers. Videos uploaded in the last 2 months, basically, of 2021, 42. Videos uploaded this year, 329. Let's just emphasize that for a second. 329 videos uploaded in 2022. That is almost a video every single day. I've only had a 1 month break, and I know where that month went because originally, when I started streaming in 2022, I didn't have that many people watching me, but the low amount of people who were watching me were coming back to my channel saying, hey, why aren't you streaming? Why aren't you uploading videos? I'm like, oh wait, are you guys actually interested in watching me? So like, that was a good 3 weeks where I just didn't do anything, and then I found out, oh wait, so people actually want to see me do stuff. So I continued, and that turned into uploading videos, streaming, uploading shorts almost every single day of this year. Actually, I want to be open with you guys. I want to show you guys some of the favorite videos that I made of myself this year, just so you guys like kind of understand and give you a little bit of insight. So out of all the videos that I made this year, I would say my favorite video to make was actually my E-Girls Are Ruining My Life cover. You see, with this cover, the thing was I had the idea at the start of the day on Halloween, and then I'm like, wait, what if I actually make a cover for the song? So what did I do? I knew I could sound like Corp's husband, so why don't I sing? And then after I sung, it's just kind of like, I put my singing on top of the actual music, and I'm like, why doesn't this sound good? And then I had to like learn how to sound mix in one day. I already had the instrumental, I already had the vocals. I'm like, why doesn't this sound good? I started to look through tutorials on how to make things sound good and whatnot. I tried to use reverb and everything. And then I contacted a friend of mine who's also like a musician, and he gave me a little bit of insight on how he makes his stuff sound good. And I came up with that. So because of that learning curve and that learning experience, and then it actually turning out good, I would say that's my favorite video. But I know the filming of the video and everything is cringe, and that's completely on purpose. Like, when I watch that video, I'm like, that is so fucking cringe to watch. I can't watch that, but I can listen to it. I actually like listening to it, because like, bro, how pretentious. Like, I'm looking at the camera, I'm trying to give you like those fuckboy eyes the entire time and everything. Like, I have my hair down. and, yeah. But I would say a very close second for me was the best video games of 2022. 2022 was the year when so many great games came out all at once. And it's obvious why this one is my second favorite. It's because I got to collaborate with a lot of people who I've known for this entire year, and I had a good time with that. There are 3 people who said they wanted to film a video for this and missed out. I'm sorry that you missed out, but I'm sure we can actually have more collaborations somehow in the future anyway for those 3 people who missed out, and 4 people who said no anyway. But yeah, that would be a close second because of how I organized everything and how like I had to make this a good video to represent everyone else really well and the final product and everything. So yeah, like, that's something that I really enjoyed as well. Something else that I want to mention, like my learning curve. You don't really see it that much in the videos because most of the thumbnails are the same, but I always hear that making a good thumbnail is very important. So if you go back to like my earlier stuff, like for example this video over here, are Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl great games? The thumbnail for this video was absolutely awful. And then all of the subsequent videos, they were kind of good. They were alright compared to the ones that I make now, which look, I would say, a lot more professional and everything. But the biggest example of this you can see through my live streams. The further down you go, the less quality you see in the actual thumbnails. But yeah, that learning curve was definitely a thing. Like, there's no denying that I had to learn a lot to actually get to where I am today. I don't think I would be doing anyone favors if I wasn't making good videos or good content or keeping up with the community the way that I do. That's why I put a lot of emphasis on it. Now, with all of that said, I need you to know that this is not something that I've fallen out of love with. I still love doing this to pieces. I especially love the writing and filming part, what I'm doing now. The editing is here and there, but it is something that I have to learn. It is something that I have to get used to. It is something that I have to take time on. But it is something that I love. But the unfortunate reality is, the things that you love aren't going to be lasting forever. When I was writing the script for this video, I had this joke on like, what is reality? And then I go through the Oxford Dictionary definition and everything, and then I say, nah, but reality is just about balancing life and prioritizing things properly. But like, that's exactly what it is. The reason that this video exists is because I need to tell you guys about what I have to prioritize in the future. Because you see, I'm that type of guy who pretty much likes to go all in or nothing in at all. I'm either the best at what I do, I either put the most amount of work at what I do, or I don't do it at all. That's just the type of person I am. I'm not necessarily good at balancing things, I will admit that. And going into the future, I think a lot of people know, I am going to be going back to university to do a Bachelor of Medical Science. That's going to be fun. And on top of that, I will have a job. I've seen a lot of YouTubers falling out of this industry because they had to do just that. They had to go to university and they had to work. And a lot of people who have the luxury of not doing one of those always have time for YouTube. And I feel like it's completely possible that that's going to happen to me as well. If I have to put a lot of time in university and I have to put a lot of time in work as well, then I'm not going to have a lot of time to do everything else that I do, like on YouTube and stuff. So, the question, will King Aurelius Gaming be back in 2023? The answer is no, but with a twist. I will still be here, but I don't like my channel's name. King Aurelius Gaming isn't going to be back. After this video goes up, I'm going to be changing my channel name into just Aurelius. And I'll have this as their profile picture. And the reason I want to make this change is I don't necessarily want to see myself as just a gaming channel. And on top of that, I'm not King Aurelius, bro. That's the King Marcus Aurelius. Like, that's a guy who inspires me. I am not him. Yes, we share a name, but I'm not Marcus Aurelius. I am not the real King Aurelius. And on top of that, calling myself the king is really fucking pretentious. But yeah, the reason that I want to do this is because I don't want to identify as myself as a purely gaming channel. Yes, I will still game. Yes, if I live stream, I'm going to be live streaming games and everything. But I want to be one of those channels where I can just talk about anything I want. And that's a change that I am looking forward to. And I feel like it's a change that a lot of other people would look forward to too. Because we all grow together, we all have different interests, we all like to see what other people are interested in. So yeah, this new change in content that I'm talking about isn't going to be like I'm suddenly going to be giving you all these videos of talking about random things all the time. No, it's not going to happen like that. The first couple of months, or maybe even most of next year, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the exact same, yeah? I'm going to be talking about gaming, I'm going to be doing live streams, and within the live streams, I'm going to be talking about other things that I like. That's just how it's worked all the time. Right? But yeah, like, this came about because another thing that I want to mention is the favorite type of content that I like making this year have been my nonsensical videos, like the Velma video, or the Planets video, or all of those shorts that I do that I like. I think they're funny, I think they're really cool. And if I'm doing all those, I feel like it's taking away from the gaming aspect. Like I said, gaming is something that I'm really interested in, but I'm interested in a lot of things as well. And I feel like I've said this before as well, I want my online persona to get closer and closer to what I'm like in real life, basically. Like, I'm not saying like my persona right now is all an act, it's not, it's just like a different side of me, but I want to be open and transparent with you guys with everything I do, basically. And on top of that, I feel like King Aurelius Gaming, it's just something like, I don't know, like the logo and everything, it's just something that would look good on a t-shirt. But yeah, I'll leave it there. This was like a tiny little urine review kind of thing. It's a tiny little urine review kind of thing, and just looking forward to the future. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in 2023.